at the Palm Island today visiting the flamingos because it is a very fitting setting for our story. I discovered a girl from Romania who was on her 97th trip as a solo traveler, and she decided to come to Aruba to purposely visit the flamingos. Let's learn more about globe-trotting the world on your own.
Oana Mondan isn't a typical tourist. She is a solo traveler who has ventured close to 100 countries on her own. According to the visitor from Romania, flying solo when vacationing allows you to fully immerse into the destination and embrace everything that the location has to offer.
Yeah, I do solo traveling. I think it's the best way to interact with people and actually get to know the locals and the culture and what a country is about.
Oana works as a data analyst back home. In case you were wondering, she is not an influencer and finances all her trips. Usually when asking tourists what they like about Aruba, the answer varies from the weather to the beaches or even the people. But Oana said something quite surprising.
Yes, the best part is that Aruba has a great transportation system. I like using public transport. I feel very safe when I use public transport. And I've been using it here on the island, and I'm very pleased that it goes to the big famous beaches like Arashi.
Oana gives us a look into the ideal way to pack as a lone globetrotter.
I always travel very light with a backpack, and that's it. I think it saves time, a lot of time. You don't need to wait for your checked-in luggage. And everything fits in a backpack. It's even cheaper. You don't need to pay for the extra checked-in luggage. Well, if I'm all going on an island, I do take my snorkeling gear with me. It's a must. There are too many beautiful fish to look at. And then toiletries, but very small, 100 milliliters. That's what you need, really, for 1 week. And yeah, summer clothes. That's it. You don't need anything extra.
Another must-have as a solo traveler is a map. Oana has been on this quest for 7 years now. She says traveling with other people or in groups is a completely different experience. She prefers for her itinerary to be on her terms so she can maximize her time connecting with the destination.
When you go in groups, it's very hard, and it's a lot of compromising that you need to do. And if you really want to get the vibe and experience the true authentic things and what the country has to offer, yeah, you have to do things on your way.
There is a misconception that traveling solo gets lonely, but to Oana, it is quite the opposite. You get to choose when to be surrounded by people. On a beautiful day like today in Aruba, she decided to find peace and quiet on this beautiful spot on Eagle Beach. For anyone considering going on your next trip alone, Oana highly recommends it.
Yes, just go for it. I think the first step is the most difficult one, but then after your third, fourth trip, you'll start to understand and make your way around and know how things go and what to look for once you step into a new country.
Oana's been to the French Polynesia, somewhere near the North Pole, Barbados, Majorca, Iceland, Hawaii, plus 91 other countries all on her own. And I did get a chance to check back in with her to make sure she visited the flamingos while she was on Aruba, and she did.